Do not buy a house in these states. I mean, y'all should have known never to come to my state, California. It sucks out here. $800,000. That's the typical home value. And man, I don't even know. Are we talking single family homes? It doesn't feel like it's 800,000. It feels like it's 1.1 million. I guess California is a pretty big state. So when you include, the less traveled to parts of California, that definitely brings the averages down. So we're referring to the estimated price of a typical or representative home in a specific area. Buyers are generally willing to pay what? What buyers besides BlackRock? The biggest state, which you should definitely know, do not buy property in, is Hawaii. That's almost $1 million. I will say Hawaii is even worse than California. Hawaii's got less real estate. There's just less land. You can find like some house out there in basically the middle of the desert. Let's see, how much would it cost to buy in Joshua Tree? There we go. Yeah, this definitely brings down the average. You can buy a $200,000 house in Joshua Tree, buy a little shack out. Damn, I don't know about that. Have fun living there. Then it is Massachusetts. Massachusetts is not a very big state. I think we're going to see a lot of those northeastern states that are kind of small. No, Washington is next. That's crazy. Washington? I wouldn't expect Washington to be that cheap. Then New Jersey, that goes in line with what I thought. Colorado. Why is Colorado so expensive? Well, you know what? This is still not as bad as what we were looking at with Hawaii and California. $500,000? That sounds great. Utah? Why would the less populated, the whole like western side, if you draw a line down the middle of America, you would think the western side would be cheaper. There's no one that lives out there. But the problem is inventory. That's a big thing too. Just the number of houses out there. Oregon, Rhode Island, New York. I always look at Nevada. Nevada's 12th on this list, which that's actually pretty high, it feels like. Montana, Connecticut, Idaho, Maryland, Arizona. Now we're going to slowly get to the places where you should want to buy a house in. So Georgia's okay. Tennessee's okay. This is actually probably why a lot of people are moving to these states. Texas, man, they're in the bottom 25. That's pretty nice. They're going to get you with that property tax. So the bottom here is Ohio, but then you got to live in Ohio. Kansas, Iowa, Alabama, Kentucky. Oh, it's going to be West Virginia, isn't it? Arkansas. Yeah, West Virginia is at the very bottom. West Virginia and Mississippi, the normal, typical ones. Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas. Okay, a lot of these are like basically deal breakers for me. Damn, only $169,000 though in West Virginia. All right, you know what? Damn, I might have to just make some sacrifices.